This is Ryan Thomas Neese.
And this is Nicole Neese.
And this is the Closer Podcast. This is episode 7 of the Closer Podcast. And it is one day post Thanksgiving. Giving of Thanks 2025, 2024. I'm a year ahead, but we're going to stick with it. And what's really nifty is that we have our kids with us today. Indeed, we do. And we are in the habit of, correct me if I'm wrong, or jump in, anyone, in the habit of, at things like birthdays and Mother's Day, Father's Day, holidays that we celebrate, Christmas, etc., we go in and look at each other and sort of talk about where we're at. And so for like on a birthday, for example, if it's Lily's birthday, we will go around and each of us will share something from our heart to Lily. Like, this is just where I'm at with you over the past year and so forth. Yes? Am I missing it, family?
Nope,
There's
you got it.
people in the room, so now
You got it.
3 additional people, that is.
Actually, 2 additional. We're normally here.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Both of us.
I forgot.
2 of us, we do the podcast together.
We did. It's true. But there are yet 3 additional people in the room to myself. Let's be clear. So Lily and Lev are here. So we thought we would sort of share what it's like to be a part of this little crew in this sense. And with essentially no warning, just told Lily and Lev, hey, they were actually asking yesterday on Thanksgiving Day about doing this together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we said we're going to wait and do it today, and we're going to do a little episode about it. Mm-hmm. So who would like to go first? Sort of what you're grateful for and what the last year has sort of brought that you might reflect on in gratitude.
I'll go first, I guess, because, I mean, that's what I'm normally the first person to go anyways.
All right.
So, for, like, the past, obviously, year, fully, it isn't over yet. So there could still be stuff that happens.
It's been a year since last Thanksgiving, though.
But I would definitely say there's been a lot of things that I've been happy to do because I'm like a big soccer guy, and I originally started with one soccer club, but there was a lot of like issues, and we ended up going for more of a local club, which is Poway Vaqueros, and I'm really happy we landed on them because not only have I improved with my skill, but I've also had a lot of fun getting to play with like a professional team rather than just like playing rec, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it was pretty much destiny because not only is it like a bit funny that our team was literally one of the top 3 teams in the whole league at the end of the season, but the guy who runs the thing is named Lev, coincidentally, like...
And you don't hear your name very much.
Yeah, and the fact it's, like, I find a guy who runs the soccer club I play for, and lives in the same city as me is pretty low chances. But it's really awesome that I got to meet him.
Yeah.
Also, I say this, like, pretty much at every birthday, whatnot, and I have, like, I don't know if this is just me, but I have been able to connect with you guys a lot more than I feel like I did when we didn't live in California. Because, I don't know, I think I was just cooped up in my room a lot more than I am now. But it's been nice to get to actually, like, one-on-one time because, like, we do the thing where we have, like, dates with each other, like, like, is it every other month or is it?
Every month. Yeah, I mean, we switch off one parent with one kid, and then we flip-flop the next month.
It's been nice to get to do that because, like, we still do the, like, birthday stuff and etc. But when we lived in Illinois and St. Louis, we never actually really, like, did the, like, dates as often as we do now. I think it's really beneficial that we are doing it as much as we are now because, like, spending time with each other, like, I don't know how to say this exactly. I mean, it's just when we, like, are together, I feel a sense of, like, happiness that, like, not like a happiness like, oh, laughy, or like, oh, I'm with my friends happiness. It's like, it's a different type of happiness that's, like, just comforting to always be with you guys. Mm-hmm. And also, like, just being with each other is, like, I don't know, yeah, it's just comforting to be with you guys. And
is it hard to talk about, or is it hard to put into words?
Yeah, it's hard to put it into words, like, describing, because I know, like, I'm not saying any other families are, like, worse, where I would just call our family, like, different from a lot of other families. Because we, like, you guys both always, like, I know a lot of parents because, like, I go to my friends' houses a lot, and they aren't always, like, super connected with them, and their kids, like, no offense, don't, like, want to be with them that much. But it's, like, it's awesome that I've ended up, like, with a family like you guys, because it's, like, we always want to hang out. Like, the biggest difference I see is that some parents are nervous to hang out with their kids. Like, I wouldn't say it's, like nervous, like, ugh, but I would say it's, like, a nervous where if they're, like, with their friend, they won't, like, interact as much. But a big difference, specifically Lily, because she has friends over a lot, like, you guys always interact with them, like, you guys are super nice.
To like, you guys as friends, you mean?
Yeah, to your friends, but also, like I was saying, like, I don't think I actually did say that, but a lot of the parents, when they're not interacting with their kids, when their friends are over, they're tending to interact with the friends more. But you guys managed to split it, like, equally without it, like, being, I don't know. So, like, evident? I don't know. I don't know.
Evident?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know what you mean. Without it being, like, over the top or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you can tell when people are nervous, like, with like, when you have people over, like, they're like, oh, yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's really cool, yeah. And you guys always manage to, like, you can tell you're not nervous. Like, it's not trying to gloat, but you guys are pretty freaking awesome.
That's nice.
And then,
yes, there is yet more.
Yes, there's
All right,
a wee
let's
bit
hear
more.
it.
It's a wee
Keep
bit more. Obviously, we got Romeo recently. It's insane. I feel like I've had him for, like, 5 years already. Not saying that's, like, a bad thing. Like,
No, I
if
understand.
he's grown so much. And then I noticed Clementine. It's insane how she's still going as strong as she is, considering how old she is. Like, how old is she? She's like
16.
Clementine is our
She's going to be
17-year-old
16. She's a year older than
how
me.
old is that in cat years? You know,
Clementine was born in 2008.
That's a year before me. 8.
Yes, she turned
She's
16
like
this year.
Yeah, she's a year and a half older than me.
Yeah, and she's now in her 17th year.
Yeah.
do you know how old she is in cat years? Like,
No, I forget what the calculation is.
Do you know when her
The first
actual
2 years
birthday
are like
is?
What?
Do you know when her actual birthday is?
No, not to the day, because she was a stray.
Oh.
But I think it's been really nice to be able to not just, it's really nice to have her around because she's one of the, she's the remaining third cat, so.
From the original 3, yeah. It's hard to talk about.
Yes.
Why?
Probably because, they just really made me happy. And, yeah, it's nostalgic to think about because being with them is I don't know, it just also brought a sense of comfortness, and I feel kind of bad for her now because we obviously have a lot more attention on Romeo because he's younger and he's he just needs more attention, but it's just really nice to see that she's still alive sometimes, and I like being with her a lot. I'm really thankful for the fact they're both here, because it's just when I'm feeling down, they're always I can pet them and I feel better. So.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for talking about that.
Just thankful for the whole family, including the cats, and just for spending time a lot with each other for the entire year.
Yeah. Wow.
I like it.
Thanks for saying that. By the way, I would just like to point out that we gave them 0 coaching about this. So, lest anyone think that heartfelt expression is somehow atypical or not, or done for the benefit of the... We said to you guys, stop popping your toes is one thing we said.
I did. I'm not doing it on purpose.
Who continuously... So if you hear little things that sound like somebody throwing the 4th of July snap pops on the ground, it's not. It's Lily's toes.
I can't control it. It's it's uncomfortable if I just sit here and I don't, if I just sit here and I don't do it. It's uncomfy.
Anyways, we just said, hey, we're going to, the thing we normally do about Thanksgiving, we're going to record that instead of doing it.
Yep.
And then we said, okay, here we go.
Sure did.
Neither of them really said much about it at all, even though we've not done this before.
Yeah.
So thanks, Levy.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks, love.
Who's next on the sacrifice list? Really? No hands? Wow, this is insane. I nominate Lily.
You've been nominated. You're not going now?
I don't want to go yet.
Why?
I just don't.
All right, that just leaves us chickens.
I think it should go child, parent, child, parent.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, it is what I think.
Well, it appears that since you're refusing to go, you're enacting that right here. Yeah. Lev, you did great. Lev just dove in and did the dang thing. I'll go, since you chumps won't go. I have actually, this is how I typically answer these. I actually haven't spent a bunch of time thinking about this. I just sort of see what comes up for me. Would say something that I mentioned at the Thanksgiving table yesterday, which was that my reflection for the last year would be that how much I'm learning about how gratitude goes alongside of other things that you're feeling, or rather other things that I'm feeling. Mm-hmm. Which is to say, I felt a lot of things over the last year. I've felt super excited and happy and wondered about directions our lives are taking now that we've moved to California, and working with new clients and meeting new friends and all of that stuff. And it's been amazing. And at the same time, there's been a lot of uncertainty and a lot of fear and endings to things and wondering about how to bring things to an end. And so in this weird way, like, I know this is true, but I know it is true in my head, but I didn't really know that you, alongside gratitude, is like a full host of other emotions as well. It's not just all like, like sort of every time I feel thankful about something, I'm also aware that there's something over here that is kind of like vying for my attention as well. Maybe something that I don't want to be that way, or that I'm sad about or scared of, or so learning how to hold both of those at the same time has been fascinating. Yet I would be lying if I said that I did not feel like an immense amount of gratitude for, honestly, you know what? For the state of California, or rather the city of San Diego, let's say, because we really do love living here. Agree?
Yes.
And being here has really been like a fresh start for us, and a fresh breath of air. Or a breath of fresh air.
Breath of fresh air. Yeah. I was like, that
Whichever one you
feels
want.
backwards.
A fresh breath of air.
Fresh breath of
Or
air.
a brush of fresh air.
Breath of fresh.
Fresh air? We can't say it. Say it 5 times fast. Specifically within our family, Lev, I have been so grateful for our connection and getting to spend a lot of time together, as you sort of articulated. And we just like broke through some barrier that we had been sitting around, or that had been sitting, I don't know if it's exactly between us, but just near us. And all of a sudden it's just like we hang out and it's just cool, and we seem to understand one another.
I think it's because we've had like a lot of more deep talks, like that one down on the couch a while back when like I just was off my devices for the whole day, and then we like wanted to talk about like what it was with lying and stuff. So I think,
where we had sort of like a heart to heart about how things were between us. Something about from that point forward.
Yeah. We've also like, you and me go to the haircut place a lot, and we're just around each other a lot.
Yeah, so there's just like more opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what though? It doesn't always have to go super amazing when parents and kids try to hang out. And so I'm grateful for the fact that it does seem to go well. And we sort of like seem to understand one another. And I don't know. I don't think I knew that I needed to, that would be such an important element of my life, is like me and you feeling cool. It's just like really has become very important to me. Lily, I would say that 2 things. One is that I continue to just kind of watch you become yourself. And like, I really do feel grateful for that. Like, it's nice to see you blossom into more of who you are, and to kind of let go of some of the things that seem to really tie up your mind. You just have a broader sense about you. And I watch the way that you carry yourself with your friends, and it's like, respect, right on. Like, you don't seem to well, my sense is that you don't seem to compromise yourself. Though I know that we've talked about times where you're like, I'm like trying to figure out, how do I be myself with these different groups of people? How do I not like change myself to fit in? But like the fact that you're aware of that and can kind of monitor that and can work with that creatively at your age is really pretty fascinating. It's the second time I've used the word fascinating. I don't know why I'm using it so much.
It's fascinating.
We are fascinating.
You know what, though? It's like, it's beyond fascinating. It's like deeply touching to me, and I think I'm like trying to deliver this in a way that so I don't fall apart while we're talking, because usually during these things I cry a lot.
Yeah.
Waterworks.
Hmm?
I said waterworks.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Did I say the other thing? I said two things.
Is it about me not compromising myself and watching me grow into?
Yeah. And you, my love, I'm just thankful for our friendship. And that a great many things come and go, but that our friendship has persisted across time and space. And in some senses, I really think that you are responsible for a lot of that. Because you know, like, always have seemed to like really like me, like, as a person.
I really like you.
And like, even like when we would hang out with friends of mine from where I grew up, and some of the most endearing thing to them, which they have told me, you know, sort of separate from you, is like, you know, some of the girls from high school that are really close friends of mine have said, like, Ryan, she seems crazy about you. And like, if they can see that and they're sort of moved by it, it's like a big deal. And so what I'm saying is the reason why you're responsible is because I don't really like anyone. People don't know this about me, but like, I don't like people that much. I don't like a bunch of people. I don't know if I'm going to include this or not, but hey, here it is. And so like, you just always, you know, you have like a disposition that is just immensely helpful in that way. And then it paves the way for so many other things for us to not just be friends, but, as Ludacris would say, lovers and friends. And as one song from a very old album said, homie, lover, friend. The kids are looking at us with such horrible, awkward. I mean, both of them right now have
I'm just confused.
cringe look
They don't
on
know
their
any
face.
of the references, so they're just so confused.
So that's my piece.
That's good.
I also feel grateful for the animals. I'm glad you brought that up. I feel grateful for the animals. They add a lot to our lives.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, that just leaves you two. Who's next?
Lily.
Yes, me. I think one of the big things that I'm grateful for is like just like the people around me and how much they've like impacted my life, especially in the past year. Like, I feel like I've made a lot of really great friends, and I have had some that aren't the best, but I think that I know myself better, and when there's a friendship with somebody that's not going well, and I know how to get out of it. And yeah, I just like think I know myself better. And then I feel like people in specific that I'm grateful for, like obviously you guys. And
Oops, that was really fast. Obviously, you guys.
okay. Obviously, I am thankful for you guys. And also several of my friends, both through school and church. And one of my best friends of, you know, as you guys know, 4 years. And I'm just really grateful that she stuck around, especially given, like, I don't think that long distance friendships normally last. So I think it's kind of crazy that since it's been like 3 years since I've seen her, that we've managed to stay in contact as much as we have. We call all the time, every month. always talking to each other about everything. Like, I'm just really grateful for her. And then I'm also really grateful that my school friends brought me to youth group that one time. Like, because I think that so many great things have, like, sprouted out of that. Like, my current church friend group is so great, and I always have so much fun with them every time that I go. And I also think that having friends that are, like, faithful has helped me grow in my own faith, which I really, really appreciate. And then I know we've all said the animals, and I am really grateful for the animals. I think that Romeo in specific has brought a lot of joy. Like, I think Clementine's always brought joy, but I think she's brought more calm and peace. And I think Romeo being a little bit more chaotic and very, he's a lot. I think that they kind of balance it out, and it's like a perfect medium. So I'm grateful, that we have them in our lives. And watching him grow so big, even though he's only 2 years old, it's pretty crazy. And then, like, starting with you, Dad, I know that we've kind of, I feel like we aren't as close as we used to be, but I also kind of feel like we are. I just don't think we're as verbally close. Like, I don't think that we talk as much as we used to, but I also think that's okay because I still feel really, really connected to you.
You're grateful that we don't talk as much as we do. I'm just playing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, great. Now you made me lose my train of thought.
You said you think that we are, we're not as close, but maybe we are as close. We're not as verbally close.
Yeah, which is okay. And I think it's nice because I feel like more with our actions. I think we're closer with our actions than we used to be. And then, yeah. And I also think it's nice because now I've been getting closer with Mom, which is, I feel like, obviously, you have that mother-daughter connection, so you can't really, change that. But I think that I just didn't have much of one with you as I do now. Compared to when I was little. I feel like, I feel like you were always closer with Lev, and I was always closer with Dad. But I think it's nice now because I think now that Lev is getting closer with Dad and I'm getting closer with you, that everything's kind of balancing out. I'm using that word a lot because I just feel really balanced.
Your chakras are aligned.
Yeah. And then Lev can be really annoying. Really frustrating to be around. But I also appreciate that we've grown closer, and that I think I feel a lot of big sister guilt if I hurt his feelings. And I appreciate that he doesn't hate me for it or anything like that. And I appreciate that he knows that I'm just a teenage girl. Yeah.
Right on.
I feel like I'm looked at there's something more I should be saying.
You just said that Lev's kind of annoying to be around, but you appreciate that he doesn't hate you.
Okay, well, I also
this isn't a request for a redo.
I want to say more. Thanks. I also, I'm also glad that our relationship has grown a lot more. Because I think it used to just be a lot of me yelling at him and him getting mad at me. And then, yeah. I think about this a lot. Whenever he still had his bunk bed, we used to play this game called Don't Wake Me. And it was I laid on the top bunk underneath a bunch of blankets. And then if he got close to the stairs, I would jump scare him. And then we would grab this big stuffed animal and start hitting him with it.
Do you remember this, Lev?
Yes, I do.
But
was it fun?
It was a lot of abuse and trauma.
I know.
Was it fun, actually?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, was
it? And I also remember, there's this artist, Perry Grip, and he makes a ton of, really dumb, kiddish music, but I remember we used to have, when you guys like were working or something, that we would have like these little like dance party wrestling shows in the living room.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think I'm just,
Dance party and wrestling.
Yep.
I'm grateful that for those moments, but I also think it's nice to see how our relationship's maturing more as we're like growing older. Yeah.
So, calming was a word you used a lot. Balance was a word you used a lot. And fascinating was a word you used a lot.
What's your word?
So I'll be curious if I'll end up having a...
It's true. Interesting.
You better.
So, are you done, Lil?
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
So I was just thinking about the fact that, so we've been here about 18 months, a teeny bit longer. And that at this time last year, we were actually not even in San Diego. We were on a holiday, but, and I was really, really thankful on that trip, just that we were together and we all had such a great time. And I was thankful for being here, but we were still like 6 months off the move, right?
Yeah.
Around this time last year. So things have settled. I feel like we're all in a routine. For the most part, we all kind of know what's happening, and that's very helpful for me. But I was thinking the other day about how even 6 months post the move, so this time last year, I was really like I just felt like I had taken a deep breath. There was something about moving back home to San Diego that felt like my chakras were aligned. That felt like everything was coming together. And now to see a year post that time, feeling like that's even more solidified. I just feel really at peace, very calm, very balanced. I think it is fascinating the ways in which our lives have like shifted. All these changes that we're talking about, relationship dynamics and those different things.
Like shifted into place.
Sure.
Yeah, shifted into place. Or
just changed also.
yeah, just changed. Like just being able to look at it from a different viewpoint, and it's still just as beautiful, if not, I find it more beautiful because it's deeper and richer and more gratifying. And I was very thankful for everything that we've been offered since we've moved back here. We've made great friends, Dad and I as well, not just you guys made good friends.
It's true.
And that's very uplifting. I feel very supported by our community. And that to me is a rare feeling, one that hasn't been there with such consistency for such a long time. And so it's been really nice. I'm super thankful for our home. Every day I come home and I am thankful that we live in this house and that we found it just in the nick of time. I'm thankful for the weather. I'm thankful for our family. I'm thankful for our friends, for our work, for people who are near and far. I feel very peaceful. And that's a thing that I think I said in a couple podcasts ago. I said that I'm with peace because there's a lot of other feelings happening at the same time, but that peace is with me and I'm with it everywhere I've been. And that has just been a steady state, like a consistent thing, that every time I check in, I recognize that I'm still with peace, and that feels really, really good. I'm like really thankful for that. And it feels small but huge.
Huge.
Huge. For your huge head, your huge pillow. So I married an axe murderer.
Are you using that as a frame of reference?
I think
The movie So I Married an Axe Murderer is not...
Because you said huge. You
It's
said
not
huge.
a...
Listen, I'm going to go back to my thing. It was huge. It is huge. This feeling of being with peace and gratitude.
You just grabbed that sucker and yanked it right back to where you were at. All right.
And now you are going to have to edit that again. Thanks a lot.
so. Your word is probably peace then, because you use that a lot. Peace, or I also
Peace
kind
and
of
the sigh
got.
of relief.
Yeah, I also kind of got alignment too. Like I feel like you were talking a lot about that, about feeling more aligned.
Yeah.
With life.
I like it. I like that one. I like that one better.
Than peace.
So, love, your word is calm. Lily, your word is balance. Ryan, your word is fascinating. And my word is alignment.
Perf. I think they
It's
fit
fascinating
together.
that your alignment is calm and
Balanced.
balanced. Yeah.
It's
I think
fascinating.
I think they all fit together like a puzzle.
Any last words?
Nope.
Love you guys.
I love you too.
Thanks for doing this with us.
Yeah.
Nighttime sky